Question 20. In triangle ABC, the measure of angle B is 90 degrees, BC is 16, and AC is 20. So let's draw that out first of all. So we have a right triangle where B is 90, and the other sides, the other vertices are A and C. BC is 16. AC is 20. Okay. Triangle DEF is similar to triangle ABC, where vertices DE and F correspond to A, B, and C respectively, and each side of triangle DEF is 1/3 the length of the corresponding side of triangle ABC. What's the value of sine F? Now, when you have this new triangle, which is similar, they said DE and F correspond to A, B, and C. So D would correspond to A, E would correspond to B, and F would correspond to C. Okay, and they would like to do sine F. Well, sine F, if you go back to SOHCAHTOA, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. For sine F, we would like opposite, which is this side, opposite. This is the adjacent for angle F, and this is the hypotenuse. So opposite of hypotenuse. Now, since these are similar triangles, you can also do sine C, and that's going to be the same thing. So sine F is the same as sine C. That's one trick you could use. So sine F, what's the value of sine F? Sine F is the same as sine C. And for C, you need the opposite over the hypotenuse, which is this over 20. Now, you could do the Pythagorean theorem, which works, but with no calculator, it might be a little trickier. You could do x squared plus 16 squared equals 20 squared and solve for x, and this way does work. However, I prefer to work with another similar triangle where the numbers are reduced, because 16 and 20 can reduce. So let's work with another triangle. And you can divide by 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. And lo and behold, we have a 3, 4, 5 right triangle. If you're not entirely sure this is 3, here you can use the Pythagorean theorem. Let's call this side A, for instance. So you would have a squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. And you would have a squared plus 16 equals 25. When you subtract, you get a squared is 9, so a is 3. And so this is a 3, 4, 5 triangle. And since we're allowed to work with similar triangles, we could simply work with this triangle. So sine C and sine F and sine this particular angle, whatever that angle is, would be 3/5. Opposite over hypotenuse. So this over 20, whatever this happens to be, over 20, it'll be 3/5. We can just get it from this similar triangle. We don't have to work with the big triangle. We can work with any triangle. They're all similar. So the ratios are all the same. The ratios are all identical. So sine F is the same as sine C, and the answer is 3/5. Now, you could say, let me go get this number. Here. Let me go get this number. Well, 4 times 4 is 16, 5 times 4 is 20, so 3 times 4 is 12. So AB is 12. And then you could say, I want to do 12 over 20. And that would reduce, lo and behold, to 3/5 after all, which we could have just seen from the smaller triangle in the first place.